Less self-sabotage and more honoring your self-worth. If only you could realize how much of a force you are to be reckoned with when you really believe and honor yourself, to know that you are a bad bitch and you are someone worthy of so much more, then you would learn to love yourself a little bit better. I think that we can all use a little bit more of self-love. With social media and with everything out in this world right now, we are even more so critical of ourselves, and we fail to realize that that's a lot of self-sabotage and that's a lot of self-blame. When you're put in certain situations, you tend to look at yourself first. You know, if things are not working out in your favor, okay, well, what am I doing wrong? Or what is it about me that I can fix? You know, is it something that I've done? Is it because I am not capable of this? Is it because I am not worthy? And I think that we can do a great job of cutting that out and learning that a lot of things that happen to us are not our fault. However, you can control the way that you react to them, and you can control how to go about them. But things that happen to you, I want you to stop blaming yourself for. And I want you to stop talking down to yourself in such a negative way that makes you feel that you're not worthy of your self-love. Learning to honor yourself means learning to stop settling, stop putting yourself in comfortable situations because you are afraid of the unknown or you are afraid of the change. You honor yourself by knowing what the fuck you're about and knowing that you are capable of doing these things and not being afraid. Your competition out there is not other people. It's yourself. It's your procrastination, your ego, the knowledge that you neglect, that you have within you, and the negative erratic behavior that you sometimes act on. Learning to love yourself is pushing yourself forward and making yourself grow. And how do you grow is choosing happiness over history and never looking back. Some things may create some certain memories that you can't seem to let go of, but I want you to let go of them because I want you to know that whatever is in the future for you is not going to be repetition of the past. As long as you learn to let go of those things and stop harnessing those negative emotions, you're opening up yourself to better and greater. Self-love isn't always, face mask and massage and getting your nails done. It's sometimes putting yourself in the mirror, looking at yourself and realizing, what it is about me that I can fix, or what am I lacking, or what am I doing that I'm hindering myself. You have to learn to choose yourself over anyone. And it's totally okay to be selfish if it means rediscovering your own power and your own happiness. Holding people accountable is love. And so that means holding yourself accountable. When I'm holding myself accountable, I'm telling myself I am capable of a bigger game. It is taking me a very, very great amount of time to finally be okay with who I am and not hating myself for it. But I can tell you that it's such a breath of fresh air and such a relief to finally accept myself for who I am. A lot of your healing starts with reframing and learning to reframe those words that you tell yourself. Instead of saying like, wow, I did all this and it didn't work out, you can say, I gave it my all and it didn't work out. And that's fine, because guess what? You can live guilt-free and you can live regret-free. Do the self-work to make yourself proud. Hold yourself accountable and know that you are greater and you are capable of bigger things. And most importantly, define your successes the way that you want to. You have two choices. Accept what is and stay there because you feel like that's what you deserve, or accept what is, learn to not accept shit later on, and move forward to greater, and know that you deserve more and that you are capable of more, and that you are going to resist the urge to fall back into bad habits, and you're going to resist the urge to settle. Remember that you're always one decision away from a totally different life. And your life is not yours if you always care about what other people think about you. I think that your life can progress so much greater when you learn to be okay with you. You have to learn to trust the next chapter of your life because you know the author. You. Be firm. Learn to trust yourself. and find the good in with what you're blessed with. So this year we're going to learn to love ourselves, and we're going to honor ourselves. And we're going to honor ourselves with a lot of self-love. A lot of, I see myself for who I am. I know that I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it. But I know that I'm a whole lot of good, and I accept it. It's time to honor yourself and be the real you. Happy Monday.